Good morning, YouTube. It is Saturday and potentially one of the mornings of the year. The weather is absolutely stunning. I've just done my last run session before City2Surf, so just quickly taking out the furry boy for a quick walk and before I go home and cruise the rest of the day and probably try study, to be honest. So I hit out some intervals this morning, which was awesome. Had the girls come down, two of my clients did a little bit of recording for me, which is really cool, out in the hills of Terry Hills. It's super chilled out around there. Like if you're looking to try to do some running intervals, it is so relaxing and like there's minimal cars. The sun always seems to be shining in Terry Hills, so it makes it that much nicer to go and do a session really. It's wide open roads. It's probably more horses and cyclists than cars. It's kind of nice just to like have the road to yourself and just focus on your intervals. Generally after this, I'll go home and study, and this is sort of like when I start to really think about prepping for the run. So I've got City2Surf tomorrow, 14-kilometer run. From memory, it's a very rolly course. Obviously there's Heartbreak Hill that's like halfway through the race. It's not towards the end. Everyone thinks it's at the end of the race. It's not, it's like halfway through. So if anyone gets this video for next year, just remember like you're gonna be coming in pretty early to it and probably when you least expect it. And all I'm doing is just giving you guys expectations so that like you don't face this big hill within 5 kilometers and you're like, what the fuck? But from memory, like once you get past Heartbreak Hill, there's still like a few little rolling hills, like you're not out of the woods yet completely, but it is a lot easier and you can sort of find that rhythm. So I remember you sort of start off like a little bit downhill and then it goes up through the tunnel. So there is a little bit of a hill to begin with. But then once you've hit that hill, you sort of like find some flats and you get up that big sort of incline of Heartbreak Hill. I had a look into it yesterday as well. It's 2 kilometers of like a fairly consistent incline. So I think it's like 3% incline of just consistently moving. By no means is it an easy run, like it's pretty rolling, but it's like one of the most beautiful runs you do. Someone was telling me it's like the biggest charity race in the world, yet for that to be confirmed, but that's pretty cool. And by the looks of the weather, it's gonna be an absolute perler. So I guess my expectations around this running, I have been doing a ton of running since High Rocks and I've really been trying to focus on my interval times and trying to pick those up a little bit. So generally speaking, I'd like to be holding around a sort of like 4:10 to 4:15. Again, it just sort of depends how hilly it is. I don't really remember how hilly it is, but I know that it's gonna be a rolling course. So I'd like to be holding around 4:10, 4:15. We are starting in the second last group. So the ticket I got is for the green group, which is a little bit further on, but the start time for that is like 6:45 and Beth's not gonna be kicking off till like 8 o'clock. So rather than us both going in and me having to wait in Bondi for a little bit longer, tomorrow is really about her. Beth's very first running race. So it'd be cool to start together and then I'll sort of like make my way to the front. I expect it to be busy, but I hope it's not too bad. Like I anticipate to be doing a little bit of ducking and weaving. So probably, I don't want to use that as an excuse, but probably not gonna be like the quickest time I could possibly do with that being factored in, but you never know, it might like, I don't know, there might be like a few like fast streams or something and I might be able to like weave through a little bit quicker, but we'll see. So I'm sort of factoring that in a little bit as well. In terms of my like sort of nutrition night before, pumping down the carbs, literally as much as I can eat. I've always sort of done that. I haven't like gained like 4 kilos and gone to the line fat or anything, so I do really try to like pump down the carbohydrates, really take a hold of like having a big bowl of cereal before bed. I try not to drink too many fluids before bed, contrary to belief with everyone with like hydration rates and whatnot. I'd rather be getting a full night's sleep and not waking up to pee every 4 hours, and then I can worry about the rehydration in the morning. And really like if you're not hydrated before the night, like if you're really relying on 8 hours to try and get rehydration in, like I don't think you've been hydrating enough as it is. Like you should be starting that process 48 hours before regardless. So yeah, I don't drink too much water the night before, and I'm also just like ride it in the day of. I'll wake up, have a glass of water, and then I'll go through my usual hydration work. So that hydration work usually consists of a Dr. Hydrate in the morning to go with a glass of water, and then really try to pump the fluids from there. I've got one gel to take with me on the course that I'll have just after Heartbreak Hill, which will be around 6-7 kilometers, pretty much halfway through. Pump that down. I've got the new pillar gels, never tried them before, probably pretty stupid to actually be doing that first session, but yeah, I'm not too worried about the race. So I'll be pumping that in and that'll get me through to the finish line around an hour. So the goal's to get it sub-hour. Hopefully it'll be like around like a 58, we'll see. I think that adds up to be like around like a sort of 4:10 pace anyway. So yeah, we'll see how we go with that side of things. I'm not too sure how busy it'll be. Again, I'm anticipating it to be pretty busy, so I will factor that in with my running time as well. But I'll take you guys through tomorrow morning what I sort of do to prep for it, how I get ready, what I sort of eat. Again, I'm not a dietitian, like I'm not gonna give you advice on what you should be eating before. Like, fucking, I feel like way too many people try to like force you to eat certain things and whatnot. Like, when it comes to race day, obviously you want to be like optimizing the carbohydrate intake, minimizing fiber, minimizing fats. But at the end of the day, like, whatever calories you can get in and you can eat and you can feel good, you're going to have those pre-race nerves. The stomach's not going to be feeling the best. You're probably going to be going to the bathroom 3 or 4 times. Don't mess around with anything new. Whatever you know you can get in, as many carbs as you can, whatever you can eat, pump that down, and then maybe have like a little snack an hour or so leading out, finish your Gatorade or something, have those quick carbs, and then you're pretty much ready to go. But till then, feeling pumped, time to recover, take the boy for a walk, might go for a little swim as well. Alrighty, we'll see. See you guys tomorrow. City2Surf. We made it out of the city, which is potentially another part to the race that no one tells you about. Trying to get out of Bondi is an absolute bottleneck. Everywhere's closed, it's hard to get across the roads. We plan to sort of get a bike out of there, jump on a line bike, and then cycle across to Circular Quay. And of course, my line bike app doesn't want to work. And also, you don't get any reception around there because everyone's obviously on their phones. Like, there's all this cellular, like, what the fuck's the word?
Outage?
I don't know. But everyone's on their phones, so there's like no reception at all, which is really annoying. We ended up walking for like 20-25 minutes until we could actually like figure out a line bike to get going, and then we just ended up cycling back. But it was such a nice day. We had the sun in the entire race pretty much. Really cold morning. These sort of events, like, even though they're like not like a long distance, which is like a complete different race to what I'm used to, it's just so fun to see the whole city and the town get amongst it, and like everyone's just egging each other on to be doing physical activity. Like, everyone's out giving it a shot, and it really doesn't matter who you are. Like, as long as you're willing to just like be there, give it your all, and get across that finish line, having the city behind you to egg you on, like, it's just the best thing ever. And like, I always really encourage trying to do it without headphones, and I managed to convince Beth right at the end to take hers out. because just taking it all in, like there's drag queens that are singing, dancing, there's like bands that are playing along the way. It's so much fun. But the race went well. I sort of started towards the end of the pack with Beth. I wanted to start with her. It was all about her today and getting her very first running medal. So I was very stoked to be a part of it. So I was bobbing and weaving my way through a lot of traffic on the way out. There was a lot more people than I anticipated during the race. Not to say it's like an excuse for slowing me down, but there's obviously a few obstacles I had to keep in mind. I rolled my ankle 2 times in 2 little ditches. And then I decided not to look at my watch the entire race. And I was like, just do everything by feel. Got up Heartbreak Hill, a little bit out of breath. I'm sure that hill gets bigger and bigger every year. But it went on for a lot longer than I remembered. It's like you get to the top and then it's still just like a flat plateau for like another kilometer. Yeah, got to the top there, felt pretty good, and then started trying to push the pace a little bit on the way down. And then I decided to look at my watch when I was coming up to 2 kilometers to go. And I was sitting at 54 minutes and I wanted to get sub hour. So I was like, crap, I gotta get moving. So luckily, like most of it's downhill. So I really just like leant forward, let the legs go, and then really started trying to push the pace. And as you get down close to the bottom, everyone decides to like run quick and start zigzagging everyone. So like trying to dodge and weave everyone's like double the trouble. So I was like running against the fence the whole way down, just asking people to please politely move out the way. So managed to get it done in 59:23, I think. So that's like a 4:15 average. I'm really happy with that. It was a 5-minute PB from when I did it 2 years ago. I can't complain. All in all, it was such a nice day outside. Really good to be back running, and really happy with the paces that I sort of held. And the best part is I get to do it with my number 1 partner as well, my fiance rather. So it was really good just doing it with her. So proud. And she got her very first medal. So we're so happy about that also. It can go right next to my ones. It'll probably just go on the floor because Brooke will get a hold of it, to be honest. Yeah, now we're going to recover up. It's Sunday afternoon. We just got some food in. Might try to get into a sauna later. I've got another big week of training. Back to uni as well, so got a little bit of revision to catch up on. Chill with the little one, take him out to the park for a little bit, and then back to parent duties. Next week, another big week of training. I'm going to try to put up a video around a little bit of like my sort of like strength work and like how I've sort of overcome my back pain and like what I've sort of done to try and make sure that it doesn't happen again. Because it was a place where I really did struggle with for a long time, and I did tell myself if I ever do fix this back problem, I'm going to be the first one to let everyone know what I did to sort of try and change it and what I've obviously sort of learned through my physiotherapy degree, because that's all sort of contributed to where I am now. So yeah, thank you for watching another really fun video. I hope you guys like the content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.